Hey guys.
Hi guys, it is now about 4 p.m. in Los Angeles. I just took a shower and as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm filming another what I eat in a day vlog. I get requests to film videos like this all the time, and today I have decided to keep it extra real and let you know that I am skipping lunch. Not because I am on a diet, not because I am withholding food from myself. I just wasn't hungry around like normal lunchtime, so instead I have decided to make an early dinner, which I'm really excited about. I already know I'm going to get a lot of criticism for this, but I thought it was important to be genuine and also just normalize different schedules of eating and different eating habits. Not all of us eat 3 meals every single day. Sometimes I eat 2, sometimes I eat 5 small meals. It really just varies. I would never personally promote any stringent diets that encourage calorie counting or withholding food in any way, even things like fasting. I know those are really popular on the internet right now, but I think for a lot of people they can encourage like dangerous habits. So for me, the only thing that I can encourage you to do is what feels right for your own body. We are all so different. We all have different nutritional needs. And yeah, sometimes you just aren't hungry. Sometimes you're anxious. Sometimes you might skip a meal because you're working really hard and you forget to eat. That definitely happens to me. It's a habit that I'm trying to break. But today I think I just ate a really big breakfast. It kept me full for a long part of the day. In general, Nick and I are often people who eat dinner very late in the night. Sometimes we'll even eat at like 9, 10, 11, but we both prefer to eat earlier in the day. So now the sun is still out. This is kind of a rarity for us, and I'm going to start preparing dinner, and I'm gonna make myself a cocktail in the process. All right, first things first, we are making a cocktail. Today's video is sponsored by House, and wow, this is a gorgeous product shot, you guys. But in all seriousness, I'm really excited about this partnership because this is a very unique product. It is an aperitif made by winemakers in Sonoma County, California, using a natural fermentation process. and real fruits, botanicals, and herbs. So there are no artificial ingredients and no additives. If you are not too familiar with wines or winemaking, then you may not know there are often very weird filtering and fining agents used in the process. So Haus has none of those things. It is just a natural product made with natural ingredients. I got two flavors. I got the citrus flower and I got the bitter clove, which I have not opened yet. There's a couple others on the site that I'd really like to try. They have like a peach passion fruit and then a rosé with like strawberries and cherries, and they just sound really good. If you guys would like to try any of these aperitifs out, you can go to the website in the description box and use the code IT'sBLITZ for $10 off your first purchase of 2 bottles. They're pretty affordable in my opinion, and they're also quite large. I don't know if you can tell for size reference, but this will last you a fairly long time if you drink at the rate which I do. I forgot to mention that you will also receive free shipping with my code. All right, so I have decided to be very fancy and whip out this martini glass. Well, technically it's a coupe, okay? Bartenders are gonna correct me. Every time I put glassware away in our cabinet, I just admire how beautiful they are. Look, it's just like a subtle little iridescent shine. And for alcohol, I'm going to use my aperitif. I also have this bottle of champagne, which has been in our fridge for years. I can't even show you the label, I'm too ashamed. And a grapefruit Topo Chico. I thought that grapefruit would go really well with the lemon and elderflower, and then a little orange for garnish. Since I'm using a coupe, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. I've never made a spritz in a coupe glass. Like I've made them in wine glasses that have a larger, what is that called? This part. But we're gonna try it out anyways. Just putting a few ice cubes in here. This glass is quite shallow. Okay, so I have some ice. First thing I'm going to add is my aperitif. Again, this is the citrus flower. Just going to add a little bit like that. And then I'm going to add my champagne. This is pretty much the cheapest bottle of champagne that money can buy, but we're all about not wasting stuff that we already have, so we're just rolling with it. It's a twist off. I'm just going to add some champagne. And then top it off with some grapefruit soda water. Again, this glass is pretty shallow, so we're working with what we have here. Whatever you do, do not make anything with carbonation in a shaker or a tin and shake it, because it will explode all over you and the room. And then I'm going to do a little orange peel. Could also do part of an orange. I like to just rub it around the rim and then drop it in. And that is our cocktail. Delicious. Ooh, it's so good. I'm just ignoring the fact that I used this champagne and pretending like it was Dom Perignon. While I make dinner, I'm going to listen to this podcast. I have been so obsessed lately. My friend turned me onto it. It's called Reply All, and I am on part 3 of this very gripping episode about a murder. It's called On the Inside, and it's a guy who's incarcerated for life for this murder that he claims he didn't commit. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but if you're looking for a good podcast, definitely would recommend this. It is highly riveting. So I'm gonna listen to that while I make dinner. Yes, it is chili from a can. The brand is Amy's. It's delicious. Today I really wanted to focus on making recipes using pre-packaged foods, but adding fresh foods to make them a little bit more nutritious. Okay, dinner is ready. We have this amazing looking salad, really easy to make. I just threw some greens, cucumber, heirloom tomato, and a peach, as well as some croutons. Just got these from the grocery store. They are made from quinoa. I thought they would be gross, but they're really, really tasty. I'm a big fan of putting fruit in salads. I think it just tastes really good. It reminds me of my mom. She does that a lot. And then over here we have our chili. I did make 2 cans. We'll probably have a little bit left over. This is vegan. There is like some vegan kind of meat in it. It's really good. And finally, I have some toppings for the chili. Just some fresh avocado, sour cream, tomato, lettuce, and sharp cheddar cheese. I also brought out a bag of tortilla chips for, I don't know, maybe to like crush up on top or just as like a little side. But I think this is gonna be like a really great meal, and all of it together took me about 15 minutes to prepare. Of course, you could also make homemade chili, but that's a lot more time consuming. This is one of my favorite dressings. It's just by Bragg's, really good. All right, there it is all plated. We got our salad, our chili bowls. Kind of looks like a taco bowl. Nick, you ready to eat? Yeah. I'm gonna just bring the chips to the table, and it looks so good. There's Nick lighting the candle.
This looks super good. That's like the size glass of water you give somebody who doesn't really want water.
Well, you didn't have water. This is the first time we've eaten dinner before the sun has set in like a while. What's the best way to do this? Like that?